That's good.
Who's that? He's going in.
Okay. So we're getting when he comes out.
Howard?
Ransom?
You care to prove yourself? It's nice to know you, Major.
Well, Captain Ransom, the combined weight of British and American military intelligence is now officially in the field.
How is it you British say, jolly good show?
Tell me, how much they tell you?
Not very much, I'm afraid.
What accommodation have you got?
Well, I have the offices here, some rooms upstairs, and that place across the street.
Staff?
5 men, 3 women, all Dutch, with the exception of the decoder and the receptionist. That's about all from me, sir. You'll have to take it from here.
Well, it's very simple. For the past 2 years, everyone's been talking about the second front. Now, the Germans know we're going to invade.
They must be psychic.
But where? That they don't know. Now, London's full of top brass working out the details of the invasion. But our job is to organize a top priority radio link with Dutch underground forces. And at the same time, prepare warning leaflets for civilians, information films, and any other data that might be of use in Holland. Well, that's why we're here, under cover of being a documentary film company.
And that points to Holland as being the invasion target, doesn't it?
That's possible.
Well, does it or doesn't it?
Yes.
Makes this setup pretty risky.
How's that?
Well, the Germans have agents in London just like we have in Berlin. Well, I don't see how this film label's gonna stick.
Well, you're in charge of security. That's your problem.
They told me at headquarters that you were picked up by German counter-espionage just before the invasion of Sicily. Is that right?
Yes.
And they know you, they know what you do.
Yes.
That doesn't help either, does it?
No.
I get it. This whole thing's a hoax, isn't it? The Germans fall for this setup. They'll think we're going into Holland, and they'll shift divisions up there just in case. Which will make it easier for us to go in wherever Ike really means for us to go in. Is that it?
Very concise and very true. We are going to let a little light into their darkness. Not too much, but just enough to let them fool themselves by. So now you know. And that makes only the two of us. Now, it has to stay that way, of course. Everyone else must think that the invasion of Holland is the real thing. They tell me you were a first-class regimental officer before OSS gave you this job. You'll find this a little different.
I guess so. Means I just got to be a lousy security officer, doesn't it?
Well, not too lousy. It's got to be convincing.
Well, anyway, I got the printing press and the radio transmitter upstairs. I got the place wired for everything, including mice. Got a couple of guys across the street with a movie camera. Want to take a look?
Why not? Might be a good program.
Here he comes.
This is him for the record.
Wait a minute, he's with Ransom. They're coming over here.
Who's checking up on who around here? You think this flop house had room service?
There's a war on.
Let's go.
Good morning, sir. Good morning. Hi, Bill.
Sir.
Sergeant Parrish.
How do you do?
How do you do, sir? Lieutenant Miller.
Hello. How'd you do, sir?
This is Major Howard, our commanding officer.
Well, have you got everything you want?
Well, the works, Major. Infrared film, light ray, night glasses. A two-way radio to the captain's office over there.
Oh. We wasted the first 10 feet of film on you, sir. Would you like to see it?
Not bloody likely. Now, why don't you boys push off and have a drink? We'll be here for a while.
Thank you, sir.
All right, thanks, Major.
I think we can relieve them of this.
Yeah, I guess so. We don't want to discourage visitors too much, do we?
Well, not that much.
Oh. Want to have a look? That's Mary Jane Lenny. Our decoder. She's English, single, 26. 36, 24, 36. Should make a nice front.
Very nice front. I expect she knows it.
Yeah, I hope she doesn't get hurt, though. We lead these people into thinking they're in on the biggest secret of the war. Somebody might try to squeeze it out of them.
So much the better.
Well, it's not very pretty, is it?
No.
You see that man going along there?
Mm-hmm.
That's Mulder, Professor Mulder. He's our psychological warfare expert. He taught at Leiden University for 22 years. His wife was Jewish, the Gestapo got her.
Is he all right?
What do you think? His wife died.
Any other relatives over there?
No. No, he has a son with him here in London. He's a nice kid.
Ah, Jan Gut. With a girl, as usual.
You know him, do you?
Hmm.
He's our liaison with the Dutch underground.
Yes, he's very good at liaison work.
Where'd you meet him?
In Holland. He's a good man. But he won't be staying here long. He's going back to Holland.
How soon does he go?
As soon as possible. And you'll be going too. Part of the way.
Captain Ransom? Yeah. Aircraft ready, sir. All right, we're coming. Sounds like the RAF's out in force tonight, doesn't it?
Yes. You okay, Jan?
Yes, fine.
How was it over there the last time?
Well, the Germans were very jumpy. They were picking everybody up. The lucky ones were shot quickly.
Well, I checked on it and it's quieter now. Shouldn't be too rough.
Thanks, Bill. This time I almost want to go.
At least they will be happy over there.
Look, tell me something. Do you know anything about this Roland, the radio operator they're bringing back in the plane?
Where's he from? There's so many groups.
Who Colin?
Roland? Is that his usual code name?
I don't know. Christian name, maybe.
I don't know him.
Coupons left. We'll do a little shopping, okay?
Yes.
Next time you travel, lady, you'd better learn to pack something.
I'm sorry, Captain, but I had to leave in what I stand up in.
You stand up very nicely, too. But why'd you have to buy this awful hat?
Oh, I haven't bought an awful hat for so long. Is this where I live?
No, this is just where you're going to change. Howard and I live here.
Howard?
Yeah, Major Howard. He's your boss. And mine, too. Oh, wait till he sees you.
Everybody's in uniform except you.
Oh, I got a uniform, too. With trousers. Gee, I hope you'll excuse the mess in here. You can say we really need a woman's touch. Never think military personnel lived here, would you?
No, really.
Now, the bathroom's right over here. Yeah, I got clean towels, soap. You can dress in here, I'll dress out there. And if there's anything else you need, just let me know. Oh, you won't be too long, will you?
No, never take long to dress.
Well, I got your message.
Thanks.
Why don't you come to the office? Anything wrong?
Oh, nothing to speak of.
Oh, no. How was the trip?
Oh, perfect. Everybody was there on time. Plane landed, plane took off. No problems.
Why are you changing in here?
Roland's in there.
Well, who's the fussy one, you or him?
Not me.
Look, I got a car downstairs. We're dropping off Mulder's small boy at his school on the way to the office. This fella better get a move on.
Would you be the Major Howard the captain was telling me about?
Why, yes, I would.
This is Roland. Pretty, isn't he?
Very.
Would you like to interrogate him, Major?
Well, I assume you have already.
Thoroughly.
If you wish to question me further, Major Howard, I'm ready.
Certainly, Miss Hedgehog, but at the moment I'm afraid we're rather in a hurry.
Oh, don't bother with those. We'll have them picked up for you.
Dr. Mulder, Miss Roland Hertog.
I'm enchanted, Miss Hertog.
Dr. Muller taught psychology at the Hague University.
Miss Hertog studied there too, Doctor.
Ah, so. Oh, my son, Willem.
How do you do? He's a nice little boy.
Yes, he is. But he misses a woman's touch, too, you know.
They seem nervous, as though they think something is coming.
Something is.
Charlie Holman, this is Roland Hertog.
How do you do?
Here's the film.
Okay.
Slip over to my flat. Her things are there. Check them.
Very good, sir.
Mary Jane, Pete. I'd like you to meet Roland Hertog. This is Mary Jane Lenny, who's our decoder, and Pete Van Rett, who's in charge of radio operation. Well, if you'll excuse us, I think I'll introduce you to the rest of the staff. Mr. Hendrick. Mr. and Mrs. Hendrick, this is Roland Hertog.
How do you do?
How do you do?
Mr. Hendrick prints what Mrs. Hendrick writes, and of course the good doctor is the severest critic.
And best friend.
Welcome to Arista Films.
Are you Mr. and Mrs. Hendricks?
Yes.
But I have a letter for you.
A letter?
Yes.
How did you get a letter for us?
It was given to me by a man at the plane I came over on.
It's from my sister. They are all well.
I'm sorry, I have no other messages.
There is nobody left over there to send me any.
The countryside. How is the countryside at this time of the year?
As always, windmills, dikes, canals, and Nazis.
And Amsterdam.
As always, Amsterdam.
Do you know my favorite restaurant? Riesel's.
Very well.
The Chinese chef who wore the ivory bracelet. He's still there?
Yes, Yes, he is.
But you are mistaken, Dr. Mulder. The Chinese chef is at Borden's.
Yes, of course. At Bourne's.
Strange how I also thought he was at Riesel's. You taught long at Leiden University?
22 years.
It too has changed quite a bit since the war.
It has.
Many of the statues have been taken away. Remember the winged Victory in the East Corridor?
Certainly I remember.
It was replaced by a bust of Beethoven.
They have. Why are you telling me all this?
Dr. Mulder, the winged Victory was never in the East Corridor. It was always Beethoven.
You are right. It was always Beethoven after 22 years. Forgive me. As a psychologist, I should be the first to know how easily one believes that which is suggested to one.
Would all of you please come into Major Howard's office?
Please.
Sit down, will you? All right. Now, for the past few months...
Sorry.
Now, for the past few months, we've all been studying and working on Holland as a whole. Well, now we're going to concentrate on a particular area that may shortly become of the utmost strategic importance. I want you to look closely at this map, especially a 20-mile strip of coast, 10 miles north and south of a town called Zandvoort. Now, our job is to collect...
Major Howard, by a peculiar irony, what is left of our family lives very close to Zandvoort.
Well, the inhabitants of the area will, of course, be warned by leaflets.
Sometimes people don't believe leaflets.
I sincerely hope with all my heart that they'll believe these. Now, our job is to collect everything known in this particular strip. The morale of the inhabitants, the degree of collaboration with the enemy, and so forth. In fact, everything and anything that might conceivably be of value. You've all met Miss Hertog here, who's just been brought over from Holland because she has the kind of on-the-spot knowledge that is so vital to us at this stage. Dr. Mulder. This envelope contains the briefing in detail. See that everyone knows what has to be done and does it. That's all. Thank you, everybody.
Now, wait a minute.
You want to add something?
Yeah, I do. Just want to give you all a warning. Now, from now on, more than ever before, be careful. Be careful what you say, what you do. Think before you say anything, and even then, don't say it.
Is that all?
Yeah.
Thank you, everybody. That's all. Ransom. If I'd wanted that said, I'd have said it.
It had to be said. Look, I'm sorry, but I felt it just had to be said.
Don't misunderstand me. If this were a fighting unit, I'd probably be following you. But it isn't.
I'm sorry, Major.
It's possible that I have information that you don't know about. Now, there isn't very much time left. The Germans haven't even nibbled yet. They've got to do more than nibble. They've got to bite.
Yes, but
what?
Well, if this whole thing's going to work out, it's got to be done right. It's like walking a tightrope. Either way you fall off, you're dead.
And I'm not doing it right?
All I'm saying is exactly what you said at the beginning. This whole setup's got to be convincing. You just handed out the biggest secret of the war like it were tea and cakes.
Exactly.
Oh, look, Major, I know you're getting a lot of pressure from up top, but this is a gamble. If you bet on a horse, you don't go out there and carry him across the finish line. You let him run.
Look, let's just say that this is my responsibility. We'll do things my way. Come in. Well, what did you find among her things?
A lot of new clothes lying around, sir.
Yes, I know about those.
There was a rucksack. Things inside were all Dutch, from The Hague mostly. Identity card in the name of Roland Hertog.
I see. Anything else?
Yes. There was a hunting knife in the rucksack, too.
Well, I imagine a hunting knife, standard equipment in Dutch underground. All right, Hum.
You mean I have an apartment of my own?
Sure.
Far to walk?
No, not too far, but it's been a long day. I think we'll take a cab.
Get all of this out of your way, Mr. Ransom.
Mrs. Martin's our porter, Roland. Let me give you a hand. Easy.
Thank you, Mr. Ransom.
Cheerfully depressing place, isn't it? Well, I'm sure sorry, but we thought Roland was a man, you know?
But it's very nice. Thank you very much for your kindness, Captain Ransom.
Nothing beyond the line of duty. Not yet, anyway.
Goodbye.
Bye. Oh, here's your key.
Thank you.
Goodbye.
Evening, miss.
Where's Pete?
There's no news of Jan yet. He's not contacted any of the 6 groups.
Any other news?
The daily report is coming through now.
You told Major Howard?
No.
Why don't you go on in and tell him and I'll bring the report.
Tonight, you say? Hang on.
When you knock, wait till I tell you to come in. What is it?
I brought you the latest report on Jan. It's still negative.
Well, of course it is. Isn't it obvious to you all by now that the Gestapo have got him? All right, that's all.
That'll be okay. I'll check with Howard.
Thank you.
Careful he does not bite your head off. He's worse than ever this morning.
All right. Goodbye, sir. Come in.
We got the daily reports here, but still no troop movement into Holland.
Anything else?
Too bad about Jan, huh?
Yes. Anything else?
Henrik wants to work late tonight, printing up those pamphlets that you ordered. That's all right, I suppose.
No.
Well, you're the one who wanted them.
I said no, and that's what I meant. I don't want anyone working late tonight.
Why not?
There's been too much night work lately. Getting on our nerves. Don't want a bunch of nervous breakdowns on my hands. Anything else?
Yeah. Yeah, there is.
Well, let's have it.
You've been pretty jumpy the past few days.
So?
What's the matter? Don't you feel good?
You have an irritating American habit of prying into personal matters under the guise of being concerned with health. Or is this a security matter?
That's the way you want it. It is a security
Fine,
matter.
go ahead.
You've been bawling people out, apparently for no reason at all. That kind of thing's like a disease. First thing you know, the whole outfit's going to be affected.
Your views are noted, Captain Ransom.
Thank you, Major Howard.
I understand you're going to boost the morale of our assistant radio operator by taking her out to dinner tonight.
Well, what about it?
Nothing, except that I hope you have a pleasant evening. I think you need a relaxing influence. Bill. Why not try having a little confidence in me?
How do you mean?
Such as once in a while acting as though I knew what I was doing.
Okay, I'll try.
Bills up. Thank you.
Hey, Bill, how you doing? John, okay, how are you? Say no to anything these guys say to you, okay? Hi, Fred.
Hello, Mr. Ransom. Tall and strong or short and weak?
Tall and strong.
Here we are, sir.
Yeah, there we go. That'll chase your blues away. Yeah. See, the third one of those will knock you down.
I have 10 of them.
Now, you'll be a good girl with this tattoo. I like your company.
Do you, Bill?
If you could only cook.
But I can cook. I think I could even make one of your hamburgers. Just put you and I steak between bread.
You wouldn't care to prove it, would you?
I'll show you one evening. I'll show you.
Okay. It's a date. Parrish? Parrish?
Oh, it's a crazy one. This thing.
Excuse me, Bill. Could I talk to you a minute?
Why, sure. Forgive me?
What are you doing here?
Well, having fun, Captain. Why not?
You're supposed to be on duty, don't you know that?
Major Howe gave us shore leave.
Miller, too?
Oh, yeah. He came over tonight and said we could take a break. Well, we've earned it, I reckon.
Yeah. Okay, have a good time. Look, I'm going to make a telephone call. Here's some potato chips. Look, I don't get it. Howard said he was going to be at the office tonight. I phoned there, he didn't answer. I phoned the apartment, he didn't answer there either.
Oh, maybe he's somewhere out.
Look, Roland, I'm going back to the office, so would you mind taking a cab home?
May I come with you? I'd rather.
Okay.
See you, Bill. See you, Bill.
Yeah, good night. You wait in there. Howard? All right, shoot him if he tries anything.
Sie müssen mir helfen. Ich arbeite doch mit Faber.
had to do it. He was trying to snatch the gun. I had to.
Take the gun home.
Sorry the way I was.
Just forget it.
No. Should have been better about it. When you're at war, you kill. Yet I keep seeing this face. The way he looked at me.
All right, that's the way it was, so just put it out of your mind, okay?
It's not easy.
No, it's not easy.
I just can't forget these eyes. I can't forget
All right,
these
well,
eyes.
control yourself. Look, I said forget it.
I can't forget these eyes.
Forget it! I mean... No,
I can't. No. Hello? Major Howard? Yes. Yes, he's here. Just a minute.
Hello. Yeah. 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 All right. Look, darling, I gotta go. You try to get a little more sleep, will you? Well?
Why did you and that girl go back to the office tonight? Was it your idea or hers?
I saw Parrish. You said that you'd given him and Miller the night off. I went back to the office to find out what happened.
Well, I'll tell you what happened. MI5 tipped us off that the office was going to be raided tonight. So we had everything set up to make things easy for them. Fake operation orders, no one around, the lot. It would have worked, too. But for you?
Well, thanks a lot for telling me about it now.
Well, it had to be that way.
Why?
No.
I'm not.
No, I can't. No. No.
I think she's a German agent.
You must be out of your mind.
That's why I kept you in the dark. I felt certain she was making a play for you. Now I know she was.
Listen, I'm not going to stand...
Listen to me. Jan never made contact with any of those underground groups. That means he was captured as soon as the plane put him down.
What are you trying to say?
I think those people who met the plane weren't Dutch at all. They were German.
Yeah, but what about the exchange? Those were the same people that brought Roland to the plane, too, you know.
That's right.
I don't believe it. I don't think you have enough to go on.
Not much. But that's what I think.
No, you can't be sure. How can you be sure?
By sending someone over to find out. We can be sure that way. Strategic German defenses were bombed last night. We shall require detailed information as to the result of that bombing. Now, get in touch with us the moment you make contact.
Yes, Major.
That should be by 1600 hours at the latest on the 4th.
Right.
Any questions?
It is all very clear. This is not so much a question as a worry. I have never been on one of these missions before. Will I be provided with something I could take in the event I'm caught?
Such as?
I've heard talk about cyanide pills. Or is that just talk?
Oh, it's just talk.
We'll hear from him.
See, he gets off all right.
Dutch fabric. From Van Houten's, Amsterdam.
Boots.
Oh. Dutch manufacture, factory made. Ordinary workmanship.
Shirt.
Parade collar, a button missing. At least if you won't smile at him, you might have sewn a button on his collar.
We have no Dutch thread.
I must hurry with these details.
No, we can't. Pete's life may depend on these details.
Come on.
Careful.
Whenever you're ready, Pete.
All right.
Another shirt.
Here we are with Pete.
Must it always be you?
Major Howard doesn't like to travel.
You'll be back tonight.
Yeah. Let us hear from you as soon as you land, will you?
Sure.
See you soon, Captain. Good luck, Pete. Oh, Pete. Look, don't keep us waiting, will you? Call us on the radio as near 4 as you can. Okay. Maybe his transmitter's out. There's got to be some reason why he couldn't break radio silence.
Bill, they've got Pete, you know that.
Yeah. Yeah, I know.
Fine.
I'm so glad.
Lucky me.
This has just been decoded.
Bill, have indications that German High Command making preparations, important troop movements into Holland. Stop. All available housing, Zandvoort area being requisitioned. Stop. Signed, 963. They're falling for it, Bill. And all we have to do is to sit tight and pray. You'll have to go on seeing that girl. She mustn't know we're onto her.
Yeah, I know.
Bill?
Yeah?
Whiskey's on the table. Is it the kind you like?
Mm-hmm. Where'd you get it?
You know the right people. Major Howard, for instance.
Is that wrong?
No. No, nothing's wrong.
You look so pale.
Oh, it's just that it's been a Lulu of a day, that's all.
What means Lulu?
Slang. It's got old American slang.
Does it mean bad?
Not necessarily. I mean good, too. Just like I'd say, you're a Lulu of a girl.
Funny language, where the same word means good and bad. Oh, you frighten me.
I do?
What's wrong? You're so different.
No, nothing. Nothing's wrong. I guess I'm just more tired than I thought.
Yes, you are.
Tomorrow. Good night.
Good night.
here, Monday.
Thank you. Could I ask you to see me first? It's very urgent.
But it's my turn.
I'm sorry. Mr. Martins knows about my case.
Oh, I see. I'm so sorry.
All right.
Mr. Martin sent you?
Yes.
Your name?
Roland. Roland Hertog, Herr Father.
Sit down. Why have you come here? Are you mad?
I had to.
Why?
Tell me, is it true we are moving troops into Holland?
Why? Yes.
They must be stopped.
Go on.
The whole thing is a trick. They don't mean to invade Holland at all.
I would like to hear facts, not assertions.
I think they know about me. They're leaving me alone because they want me to send false information.
I asked for facts.
They haven't got precise facts, but on one or two occasions I have the feeling that they...
Woman's intuition.
Now listen to me. When I brought Howard the message of our troop movements into Holland, I watched him carefully. I'm sure he was pleased about it.
Sure.
I'm certain he was.
It is hardly conclusive. What else?
Yeah. There was something else. The American, Ransom, he was attracted to me.
Yes.
Suddenly he isn't any longer. Too suddenly. He tried to pretend, but he couldn't, I knew. It can only be because he knows about me. If all this isn't a bluff, why don't they arrest me?
Simply because a woman can't understand that she isn't wanted anymore. Might as well see this before I destroy it. Martins photographed that in Howard's office. As you see, it is an operation order.
Ah, this isn't worth anything. Howard himself made it easy for Martins.
Easy. Browner was killed, remember?
I killed Browner. I had to. He became hysterical. Was already wounded. Could have talked.
All right. I accept that. Who wounded him?
Ransom.
Then if it is a bluff set up by Howard, why did Ransom shoot Browner? Why did he interfere?
Well, this is the only thing which is not clear to me.
You realize, of course, that I have advised High Command of my belief that Holland is the invasion target.
But
there is strong evidence to support this. Piet van Reet was picked up, thanks to you. He talked.
Maybe he was instructed to talk.
It took 6 hours to break him.
Maybe he was sacrificed.
Very well. There must be someone in the Arista group who knows the truth, who could be persuaded to share it. What are Ransom's movements?
Ah, no. It should be somebody much more vulnerable.
Yes. Yes, maybe you're right.
I beg your pardon. Is Willem being kept after school?
I know, Dr. Mulder. Willem hasn't been in school all afternoon. I thought he was home ill.
Thank you.
Thank you. Hello. Hello? Hello? Willem? 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 Hello? Hello?
Is that you, Papa?
Willem? Where are you?
Dr. Mulder, this is Mr. Redemaker here.
Who?
Redemaker, I am the father of one of Willem's classmates.
Yes?
Both our boys have been taken to it, I'm afraid, train spotting.
Train spotting?
It's a game played by English schoolboys. I have found them both. Will you come and get Willem?
Yes. Yes. The engine sheds?
Yes, close to the cooling tower.
Oh, yes. Yes, immediately.
Mulder? Dr. Mulder.
Mr. Rademacher, where is Willem?
Please follow me, Dr. Mulder. Please.
Hertog.
Dr. Mulder,
Miss Hertog.
where have you been all day?
I must speak with you. No, 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 please.
Dr. Mulder, not now. Let's go over there.
Good evening, sir. What is it, gin? Gin.
Let's talk over there.
Miss Hertog, my boy, Willem, they are threatening to kill him. To use a little boy.
Who? What are you talking about?
German agents. They have caught Willem.
Have you told anyone?
No.
Been to the police?
No.
What have you done?
I've done something terrible. They wanted information. They gave. I had to, or they would kill him. Even now, they will not give him back to me.
What did you tell them?
I told them the invasion would come through Holland. I thought if I told that to them, they would give him back to me. They are going to hold him until the invasion. And if the invasion is not through Holland, they will...
Then you will have him back.
No. You do not understand. I do not think it will be Holland.
You do not think it will be Holland?
There have been many little things which made me begin to doubt. Then they sent Jan and Piet without the cyanide capsules. Then I know. They never do this. A man goes, he is caught, but he has his capsule. He can take it. It is simple. You count 5 and die. This time, no. Why? Because they wanted them to be caught. They wanted them to be broken. They wanted them to talk. I wanted to go and talk to Howard or to Ransom. But I was afraid. But you are a woman. You understand why I did this thing. You understand how I feel now.
Listen to me, Dr. Mulder.
Yeah.
Go home. Don't talk to anybody about this. Not to anyone. I'm going to see Captain Ransom. Talk to him, explain. He will know what to do.
Yes. You go now, please? Huh?
Yes.
Please.
You've come to fetch me, haven't you? You've come to fetch me.
Take the boy in the next room. I told you not to come here.
I'm absolutely convinced now there will be no invasion through Holland.
What happened? Did the American repulse you again?
I have seen Mulder. He had been drinking, he talked.
I too have seen Dr. Mulder. He talked to me also.
Did he tell you that neither of the men who were sent to Holland was given a suicide capsule? Did he tell you he himself does not believe the invasion will come through Holland?
What else?
Pete was questioned for hours. You said so yourself. Why had he no cyanide capsule?
Perhaps he had. He certainly had no time to use it.
Mulder said he had no capsule.
Don't you think it odd that with his son's life in danger, Mulder would tell us he believed it was Holland and then drunkenly inform this woman he had lied?
You won't listen to me then?
The whole thing is quite pointless. Our High Command is convinced the attack will be at least two-pronged. One certainly aimed at Holland. And I am convinced, too.
But that's exactly what they want us to think.
I am in command of this sector. I have made my decision. You must accept it.
You shall come to us the moment this happened.
Why do you say that? You would not have helped me. You will not help me now. You will want them to keep my son, just as you wanted them to torture Pete. Soon the invasion will come, and they will kill my Willem.
No, we'll get him back for you.
Why have you not already started to look? You must have known from his hair talk.
Roland?
She promised me she would speak to you.
You told all this to Roland?
Yes, I did.
When?
2 hours ago.
Hello, yes? Yes, speaking. Yes? Yes. All right, but we'll handle it. Goodbye.
Mulder, we'll get your boy back somehow. Wait in here till I call for you. That was Scotland Yard. They have just received an anonymous telephone call from a woman about the kidnapping of a Dutch boy named Willem Mulder. The sergeant who took the call said the woman also had an accent. Possibly Dutch.
That must have been Roland. But why?
I don't know. Mulder talked to her. He obviously raised doubts. Perhaps she's trying to test us. She knows that Jan and Pete were captured, and that if I let them keep the boy, the Germans will think that they're decoys. The whole invasion of Holland is a hoax. We must get that boy back.
And we've got to get Roland, too. Got to get to her one way or the other, because if they have any doubts about this setup of ours, we got to stop them from passing it on. Well, I'll check her apartment. Send out a general order to have her picked up. What about the raid? Got to think about the kid being there, too, you know.
Yes. Yes, it shouldn't look like a raid at all. Must be next door. Stay with the kid.
Oh, I'm sorry, sir. These boats have to be evacuated immediately.
What are you talking about?
An unexploded bomb has been found on the railway near here. A big one.
I should be allowed to remain here if I wish, I suppose.
Afraid we can't let you take that chance, sir. Check for other occupants, will you?
Right. Now, wait a minute.
You! Where are you going? There's nothing up there. Get him, boys!
With my son.
It's all right, Dr. Mulder. Your son's up there in the bedroom. The girl's not there, sir. All right. Who are you?
My name is Faber. Hauptmann Hans Faber. I'm an officer in the German army. My serial number
Please
is...
bother about that now. The Geneva Convention doesn't apply to you.
Oh, of course.
To either of us, as a matter of fact. Where's Roland Hertog?
I do not know.
You do not know. All right, Henderson, take him away.
Worry anymore. Huh?
Take him out.
It's all right.
This way, sir?
He's fine. Come. That's...
Boy, all right?
Yes. Where's the girl?
Oh, I couldn't find her, not a trace of her. Was she here?
No. And Martin's got away. They must be found. They mustn't be allowed to contact anyone.
Look, I'm going back to the office. You stay here and go through this place thoroughly.
Oh, and Bill, about that girl.
Yeah?
Nothing.
All right, don't try anything, Roland.
Too late, Bill. I've sent my message. They know it's all a bluff about Holland.
Get up. Turn around and put your hands over your head. take your hands down. Turn around. Too bad you weren't smart enough, Roland. You played it just exactly the way we wanted you to. Yeah, but don't worry. We're not gonna hang you because we owe you too much. In fact, you might even get a medal, you know?
What do you mean?
I mean the invasion is going through Holland. This has been a double bluff, sweetheart.
I don't believe you.
Doesn't matter too much what you believe now, does it? All right, let's go.
Drop that gun. Drop it! Take it away from you.